What's the deal, everybody? It's your boy J Money from Royal Family, and this is another edutainment news alert. But before we go any further, we need you to do a few things. We need you to hit that subscribe button. We need you to hit that like button and drop them comments in the chat. Your opinion matters to us. We're frequently dropping new content. And if you want us to react to new videos, remember, hit us up in IG at RFMBRS. You dig? Peace. All right, y'all, let's get right into it. So I came across this video early this morning, and this was Charleston White, giving that game. And as y'all see, I stopped it at 7 minutes, about 58 seconds, and I was like, "No, I need to do a recap to this because this was definitely an interesting debate." But I think there's a difference between like debating and like emotional attachment debates. Okay, so when you're like too emotional, like, you know what I'm saying, and you're not really listening, it's because you just kind of like you're in defense mode all the time. It makes it hard for the other person to get across, like with their facts. It's not opinions when there's facts and reality of certain things. So right off the bat, if you can see, in the pause, Charleston White is about to say something, and Jazzi Black, which is the young woman right here, with the white shirt on, and then that's TK Kirkland. You know what I'm saying? And, Charleston White at this point is pretty much talking about the radio stations, and not just them. We talking about everybody in the city of Dallas. Pretty much that they don't really do enough for people. But she's saying, just yesterday I was here and doing this and all that stuff. And he's basically saying, but no, you're talking about yourself. I'm talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting to the point where now she got defensive because now it seems like it seems, because what I was gathering from her thus far is, oh, you don't think that we working and we do stuff for the community, but we do. The big artists that come out here to the city and fuck with 97.9, which is the beat for Dallas. It's called the Beat Dallas Fort Worth. All right, so that's what it's called, 97.9 the beat. She's saying we get fans to come backstage and help. I mean, not help, get to meet the artists and all that stuff. And she's saying, but the record labels barely give us 35 minutes to talk to the artists. And, he's basically saying, well, that's not enough. And whoop-de-whoop. So I want to start right here. There's probably like 13 to about 15 minutes left. I'm not sure how long we're going to watch this on a recap. I'll probably end up watching this a little later. Let me know watching this after that, because I don't know if y'all want to deal with this this morning, but let's get it.
I'm telling you 12 years, you're telling me one day.
The thing is that over time, bro, the same people that are here are not the same people that were here 20 years ago.
That, man.
And the growth,
I don't know who's here because I
there
don't know who
has been
work
growth,
here.
and there's been so many changes in
know
radio, and you're not finna come up here and tell me at my radio station that we're not getting work done.
You asked me a question, and I'm telling you from a guy who works in the community, known for working in the community, have sit on many panels in this city. You guys are invisible, just like the church.
Okay.
We hear you, but we don't see you.
Okay.
And you guys have minimal impact in effect in the Dallas-Fort Worth.
We hear you, but we don't see you. And he's not just talking about her. He's talking about the radio stations, the churches, the rappers, the singers, the athletes that aren't doing nothing for the inner community.
I'm gonna tell you that you
entitled. Don't never see y'all.
I'm gonna tell you that you entitled to your own opinion.
I thought that's what we were. So why are you taking it personal? That's all I'm
gonna tell you. Yeah.
Bang. That's why it is right there. Why are you taking an opinion? And she says,
I'm gonna tell you that you're entitled to your own opinion, and I'm glad that you were able to come up here to 97.9 B. I'm glad that Big Pink called you up here. I'm glad that you were able to meet me. But I totally disagree with saying that we are completely invisible to the community.
Ask the community, man.
Okay, so
Completely invisible is not fair.
Okay, wait.
That is not fair. Because we have helped so many people.
Hello,
We have
everybody.
helped so many people
Sweetheart.
here.
Sweetheart, hold on,
You guys
everybody.
have done nothing.
I want to stay focused for a second. So here's
Charleston, I gotta get that last little. But you guys have done nothing though.
two things that I see. So I'm a guy from out of town.
That's DK Kirkland, by the way.
We talk about two different age groups here.
He's a comedian, if you don't know.
Two different age groups.
Him and Charleston had a little back and forth, but I was glad to see that they are in the same room and cordial.
He's a lot older than you. So what you're seeing, he's seeing differently. Since I'm older than all of y'all, I can tell you the facts on what's really going on.
All right, break it down.
See, the bosses and the radio stations have totally changed over the years.
Hit that like,
Everything
comment,
is
subscribe
about
as
money.
well.
Everything's about cutting back. To even be on the station, as long as we're on the station, it's something that you haven't seen in about 20 years. Normally, when the artists come through, it's 5-10 minutes, and then they out the door. So the world has truly changed, and it's just not radio.
That's true. That's very true. They in and out. They just there, and most of the artists don't even really want to be there anyway. And plus, in these, there's killings that be happening in these areas. So a lot of times, artists is in and out, get right back to where they need to go, or they leave the city or state quick, just like that.
Radio stations, it's everything in the communities, everything in business. What he's saying is an effect from the government down to the city council, down to the streets. So you can't defend something that really, hun, you don't own. This is not your company. So you can't. They can fire you tomorrow.
Right, I know that.
Right, they can fire you tomorrow. And
but discrediting the work is all. That's the only point that I'm making.
But here's what I'm trying to say from a guy from outside.
And for me personally, yes, I am definitely taking that personally.
Yeah, never take it personal. Never take it personal because
don't take it personal. It's not personal shots at you. He's talking about the totality of the company that you're working for, as well as many individuals and other companies that are not doing anything.
I said, this is not your company. This is your business, and you wrote the checks, then you should get
not for the company, but the work that
Didn't I just say that?
I'm doing.
Yes, but you didn't hear what he said. He said, "Don't take it personally." He said he talked about the radio station.
That's the problem. Let me preface my comments before I say this. That's the issue with sometimes debating with the opposing gender. That'd be the issue, because, and not just the opposing gender, but I'm talking about that because this was transpiring. This is the issue with having conversations, because it gets emotional. There's like a fake emotional attachment that comes about, and there's no reason for it, because you don't own the company. You shouldn't be this high powered. It's great content, because this is great content for everybody involved. However, there's no need to like really, because it's on her. Like you can see it in her face. Her whole demeanor is like, man, I'm ready to get away from this, testosterone, and then boom, and then it becomes a men versus women thing, and it's not. Everybody just got to listen to the facts of the situation.
And what I always tell people when they take first, I said, don't listen to reply, listen to comprehend, because he was never saying, he never said your name, he never said you, he said the company. And what you did, and most people do this, not your fault. Most people put themselves in the story. I always say, don't put yourself in the story, listen to the story. So since that's said, I hope everybody got their point across, but I want to focus back on that House of Blues. You know what I'm saying? Because I like this kind of stuff. It gets
too.
everybody.
Yeah,
it gets
I
people
enjoy the
perky.
debate.
Yeah, it gets everybody up and going.
But it's not a good debate if you're. A debate is. Watch the political debates. Okay, those are debates, but this becomes a yelling match. What was happening? Well, da 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 da, and he's saying, well, and then he da 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 da. I'm not even talking about Jish. I'm not talking about you. We got to stop doing that. Stop trying to talk over people. Listen to them. I'm working on that still to this day.
Going and
I hate it because it builds nothing.
Yeah.
I got a 7, 8-year-old pops that told me 2 black people really don't have any business getting together with each other every day. And I said, why, pops? He said, all they're gonna do is argue and squabble.
That's so true.
They're gonna argue over football and basketball. Who team is better? They're gonna argue over, is LeBron James better than Michael Jordan? They're not gonna put their differences to the side and come to work together. They're not gonna manufacture nothing together. So we just saw that right here.
Yes.
Our age differences,
yes.
Male and female.
Yes.
One is entertainment. I just got here.
Yes.
I come from the community. I didn't attack you for you to take this personal.
Right.
It's like you standing in front of the white man saying, you better not say nothing about my boss. That's how I see that, because I said the radio station. The radio station.
But that's why I gave it a game. Like what I did, I translated what you said, and I hope everybody's listening,
so
right?
I hate debates, because what debate does for black people, it puts us apart, and we can never get past the debate to build together.
I think
together.
Seeing people learn how to
I agree with that totally. That's kind of what I was just saying. Let's see what she said.
debate and learn how to have open conversation. Something that we actually need more of in the
community.
community.
We need to learn how to stop debating.
But,
and if I disagree with you, you disagree with me, no more talking. We disagree.
But there has to be a conversation.
And I think it doesn't.
But see,
I think
we don't sleep together. Have a conversation. Absolutely.
It don't. You should. Your conversation.
Did you catch that? We don't have to have a conversation because we don't sleep together. What did he just say? You disagree with me, I disagree with you. Cool, we don't gotta talk about that no more.
Should be held in your household. Arguing outside of your house doesn't matter. Arguing outside of your neighborhood and your block doesn't matter, because what does this argument do? Who gets something out of this? It divides the listener and it divides us, because we cannot come to a common agreement to say we disagree to disagree and not take it personally.
That's exactly what's happening here.
No, ma'am. You said you take it personally.
I said I take it personally, and then TK sat here and talked to me. I mean, that's the whole point of us even doing this now. It's having open conversation.
But that's what debates do. It takes it personally. People don't walk away from debates.
I just said that, y'all. Goodness, boy.
So what I'm saying,
this is why we do the recaps, man. Hit that subscribe button, drop them comments, hit that like button.
Is debates aren't good if we're not building.
There's somebody that's sitting on one end of those tables that's feeling the exact same way you feeling, or feeling the way I'm feeling. So yes, people do need to hear people say certain things, so they can know how to, you know.
Feelings.
That is true. Feelings don't matter in business. Me and my mother talk about that all the time. Even me and my cousins, you know what I'm saying? Because royal family is a family umbrella, okay? But we talk about that all the time. Feelings of business, we wasn't even going to start nothing together if feelings was not off the table. Take your feelings off. But if we're wrong, we need to be man enough to tell each other that. All right?
Things don't matter right now at this time in life. What's right and what's wrong, dude? What do we own? What
it takes time
building?
to get there.
It
People are not.
We've
Everybody's
been
not
out of
thinking
slavery.
like
We've
that.
been out of slavery too long.
I mean, she's right. She's right. It does take time to get there. But he's saying from an older generation, it doesn't, because I'm older and I'm out here getting it. I'm out here doing it. I'm entertaining. But he's also giving that game. But I see what she was saying. It does take time.
Still be hot about it takes time.
And she might be right. There's somebody feeling like her. You know, probably the other, probably the same gender. You know what I'm saying? They're feeling like, you know, some's feeling like they're her. But then on the male side, it's probably them saying, oh man, this is why you can't have a debate with people that's emotional and whoop-de-whoop.
We got to start showing.
I agree.
Showing and proving, not showing and telling.
But people are not there yet.
But we
And
are
it is
there
what it
yet.
is.
But we are there yet if we put our feelings to aside. Because black people have become so emotionally responsive. Man, they judge us by everything we do because we do it out of emotions. We're not logical thinkers anymore.
Golly. That is crazy. Did y'all just hear what he said? We're not logical creatures anymore. They judge us off our emotions. That's why they pick at us. You know, quick little story. Because I also do game streaming on Twitch at Royal Family Members. That's Royal Family MBRS. That's what the Twitch name is. So if you wanna check me out on the game streaming, I'll be up there. I'll be on there every day. Um, but in that world, it's very vulgar. It's very X-rated for real. It's a lot of racist people doing things, racism happening continuously. And yesterday, it was just like that. Little kids saying the N word, and you know what I'm saying, just continuously saying it. And they do that because they wanna get a reaction. Because if we show them the reaction from afar, not in their face, from afar, then they know they got us by our balls. But if we can withhold that and not always lose it, and this is from me saying this, and as we progress, y'all gonna know more about the royal family story. But if you don't, you can actually listen to our music and listen to our stories. But we just gotta be able to not always try to one up each other. And then if somebody is up, we don't need to like down them because they are down, or that you got some today, because by tomorrow that could be gone, and then that person that you was down, it could be up. We don't gotta like do like a tug of war. We can all get the bread the same way, straight like that.
Because if we were, a man and a woman ain't supposed to go back and forward, period.
So at this comedy show, at this
I'm done,
saying at the
So
comedy show.
let me tell you what I love.
At the comedy show, House of Blues tonight.
Yeah.
The messages that the both of you will be bringing to the audience. It's definitely gonna be things to make people think.
Yes.
How do you expect for people?
She ain't want to hear none of that. She just whatever. But Charles and White is giving game, y'all.
People to go home and engage in these conversations
I
to
don't.
help move
I
our
like
people
that. So
forward.
let me take over from here.
So
Let me
you
take
don't.
over.
You don't want people to go
I
home and
want
talk.
to laugh
Do
right
you
here and
want
up.
people to go home?
Here's the thing.
What is the takeaway from
The
the show?
takeaway is, like I said earlier, we either intimidate you or inspire you. People get up and leave.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Believe it or not, if I move the same way he moves when I'm on stage. When I'm on stage, I get in. When I'm on stage, I want to make sure it. When I'm on stage, I get to you.
Yeah.
If I run everybody out of a show, I did my job. I know that sounds crazy to people. When I hear silence, I did my job because I know I got everybody's attention.
Yeah.
And like he said, it's not a game. So even if it's 1,000 people tonight.
All right, so we'll end it right there. I'm like I said, I haven't seen the rest of this. I want to see if Charleston gonna say anything else. It seems like Charleston just kind of playing back.
May 17th for my birthday here. With Say Cheese TV.
Where is y'all at?
At Arlington. What was that place? The old Comedy Zone.
Okay, yeah, no, that's closer to your side,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
you'll
This
be
my
in
first
Dallas
time in
this
Dallas.
time. House of Blues, hitting the stage.
Yeah, so seemed like it was kind of cordial from there. But yeah, drop down in the comments. Whose side are y'all on? Y'all on Charleston White side or y'all on Jazzi Black side? I'm on the side of right. I'm on the side of positivity. I'm on the side of us all doing what we got to do to feed our family, to support families for years to come, helping out your community, giving back to the community, helping out the kids. Kids are the future. That's why we train kids as well. We're training the next generation to be the best versions of themselves. Coaches and teachers, and also artists, music artists. We are who they listen to, even more than their parents. So if this is you, or if this ain't you, it's time to make a change. It's time to be a little better. It's time to be a little more positive today. Check on people, text them back, answer the phone when people call. Stop making it just about you. Don't take from your family either. Because if family left today, who you got? And I ain't just talking about like blood family. Friends is family too. Blood doesn't make you family. Loyalty does. Okay? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. You never know when I'm dropping more content. It could be later today, but for sure, you'll be getting something. It's your boy J Money. Peace.